Well, hello and welcome to day 23 of the 100 Videos Challenge. So, as you can tell from the plain wall behind me, I'm in a conference room versus in an office, and I'm also holding my phone versus having it set somewhere for a video. Today at my work, there's something that's called a site meeting. A site meeting basically is everybody in the site, all the teams get to meet up in one big group in the big conference room, and they get to talk loudly. So I'm in here for a little quick video just to make sure I make my video quota, and we go from there. Now, if you haven't noticed in the last few videos, I have been a little off. And honestly, it's been a little bit of a mental struggle. On Saturday, I got delivered some news that you ever have something that you've spent so many years in and that you all of a sudden you don't have the ability to do it anymore, or you're not allowed to do it anymore. And that's honestly what hit me. And I'm trying not to go into details here because I do have some of those friends on this book, and the ones that know me that I've talked to already know what's going on. So, but the main thing is, it now comes into that, I think it's that sunk cost efficiency or something like that. You've spent so many years doing it, you really don't want to give it up. At the same time, it just might be ready to let it go. So I think I'm trying to prepare myself to really just let this go. After so many years of dedication and work and money that I've spent in it and all that kind of stuff, it might just be time to let it go and just do something new. And honestly, that's what I want to talk about a little bit today, is knowing when to let go. You know, what was a quote? Just because you spend so much time making the mistake doesn't mean you need to keep making it. And I think that's where I'm at this point. Is it wasn't a mistake. This was a big part of my life, and I've learned a lot of things. I've made some great friends. I've done things that I never thought I could be able to do in real life, and it was cool and it was awesome. And when you're told that you cannot do it for at least a year, and they can't tell you what the return circumstances is yet, means they did this quick and they didn't think it through, and they said, hey, give us a week and we'll see what happens, or we'll get the finalized papers to you. Well, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't been a week, so I give a couple days. But at the same time, I think, like I said, it might be time just to let this one go and find a different way of spending my free time and my money and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to do it that way, but at the same time, it's really hurting. It hurts a lot, and it's throwing me off, and it's been occupying my thoughts. Anytime I go to sleep, it just relives through, and it's bugging me. So, but I think by if I can let it go, then I'll feel better. I'll still see things on Facebook, and that's the trouble with social media. You're gonna see things. It'll remind you of what happened, what was going on, what you were, what you're not. Yeah, it's a lot of things. So basically, my deal today is to tell you guys to do your best to make sure that what you're doing is worth the pain that you're getting. Because if you're doing something and the benefits are not outweighing the the pain that it goes through, the cost of it, then you're at a negative deficiency. And right now, I think that's what I'm at, is I'm not getting out of it what I'm putting into it. And maybe I could be putting in more, but I don't know what my next steps are going to be, and I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. So I think I'm going to leave that with there. But like I said, if I had any advice today, is know when to let go. Know when to walk away. You're not a quitter if you're doing it for your own health. You know, and this is something I have felt weird about it for the last year or so plus anyways. This was kind of the final nail, so to speak. So, yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go there for the day, and I will see you tomorrow. As I will always want to do, I'm going to make sure to tell you to drink more water, because water is good for you. Get some healthy activity, get some fresh air if you can. I know it's cold here in Wisconsin. If you're somewhere warmer, cool, but I also know that down south they got more snow than in one day than they've seen in a year. Um, and so get some activity in, get some fresh air, drink your water, take your meds if you have them. Make sure you can talk to somebody, get it out of your system, or play video games and just let it burn. But in any case, however you want to do it, make sure you go out there and be the kind of self that you can to the people who need it, and that's almost everybody these days. So do your best, drink water, be kind. You know you can do it. I know you can do it. I believe in you. You have a good one. Cheers.